What's up, guys? Today is Friday. Finally Friday. There's the man. Y'all know what time it is. It's Snap on Friday. So let's go do it. Y'all, come on. Oh me. That feels good in here.
Got that AC kicking in here.
I'm proud you got that on high, because man, it feels good.
Hot outside. I don't know how hot it is everywhere else. It can't be as hot there as it is here. Y'all would be able to make it outside. I couldn't.
It's hot.
It get any hotter, I'm not going outside.
That's what I told somebody. They asked me a question this morning. They said, is it hot in your shop today? I said, it feels like the porthole to hell is right outside the door. It's hot.
And it's sucking you that way.
Whew, man, it's bad.
And it's hot today, but I feel like Tuesday afternoon was the hottest that I've felt this year already.
Yeah, it was bad hot. It got real hot, and then that rain come in. And,
yeah.
Whew.
That felt good too after that rain.
It was hot. Bad.
Then the temporary relief from the rain makes it even that much worse the next day from the humidity is.
Yep.
Gasping for air after I'm already fat and having the hair be thick and hard to breathe anyway.
That's me. Oh, I don't need no corona because I'm already fat and this humidity is tough anyway. So. Well, have you got anything new?
Now, our other shipment was also a road cart, but they said this like my next one is gonna be hand tools. So, and that should be next week. Hopefully, good. Be next week.
That will be good.
I'm excited because, of course, I'm sure different regions saying some of the different things we got coming out. They are pretty cool.
Yeah, the cordless cut off wheels and
yeah, die grinders and all that. I hope I get them.
I just wish they'd come on out with that brushless CT761, and that way.
Still ain't seen anything on that, or
I need to put that thing to the test.
Try it out and see.
See if it'll actually do 180. Maybe it will.
I hope so. I know the other ones will do it. Some of them. We tested a whole bunch of them on here for a long time, and I would say if we get 5 of them, 3 of them will hit 180.
Mm-hmm. Well, what have you had any good luck with these?
I haven't sold any. No, I lied. I did sell one straight one. I haven't asked him about it though. I sold a couple of the 90 ones, like that one.
Yeah.
And then, but I only sold one straight one. I have to check with them to see. And I'm not sure why they even bought it, because that a earthwork, big dirt business.
Maybe, I don't know. It's just a couple of inch pounds though, ain't it? It ain't even.
It's not a whole bunch of them. I don't know if they put it on here.
I remember we looked it up one time and it wasn't all that strong, but yeah. I guess do those lock where you can use them manual too, or do they just spin freely in there?
I think they lock. Yeah.
So you could break it loose with that and then hit the button and
run it on
go
out
with it.
So what kind of pressure it takes for it though?
Pretty good then. Yeah.
Something's on there.
That would be worth something, man, right there.
Yeah. That'd break them loose. I mean, by hand at least.
Yeah. I guess in a tight spot, a fella could put one of those adapters in here, you know, that's got the 3/8 or 1/4 inch socket adapters.
It says 150 inch-pounds of torque output and 300 inch-pounds of manual.
150 inch-pounds.
So around 13 foot-pounds.
Ain't very much, is it?
No. But I guess if you use it on the screw, it'd be.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess just, you know, if you broke it loose and could get in there with that, you could, but I mean, at that point, if that'll fit in there,
right.
That'll fit in there, you know. Actually, that's smaller.
Yeah, even with smaller. I ain't got a regular Phillips head one. Here's the long Phillips head. This would be the size of a
So why wouldn't, so let me ask you this then, like I ain't the smartest feller, but now I figure something out. Like y'all got the sockets with the screwdriver tips on them, so why wouldn't you just put...
That'd be your way to go. To me it would be.
Yeah, and then you'd have a stout son of a gun then, you know.
Yeah.
You'd have 70 foot-pounds with the brute.
The only way you wouldn't want that if you're doing just strictly dash work or something with all your screws in plastic. I can see where you wouldn't want the 70 foot-pounds, but
yeah, that's what I'd do. I'd buy
it goes
those sockets.
Me being too fat, I can't get up under the dash anyway to work on stuff.
Well, I just try to make
that work.
You know, I look at that and I'm like, well, I've already got this, because I'm sure that's probably at least $300 for the tool. So why would you not double use your tool, I guess, would be the key. I mean, it's a cool concept, but at the end of the day, I'd look at trying to make what I got work.
It's $235 on the tool. Now, I give y'all the wrong numbers. I typed in the number for the screw gun. It's 65 inch-pounds of running torque on there. And they don't say how many...
manual?
It's probably, the manual is probably around the $300 also, I would imagine.
Right.
Like the screw gun would be.
And then you can take that 70 times 12, and that's what you
see what we get on the...
That's quite a bit.
840.
Even the...
That's almost start selling them, you know?
The regular one is only, what was it, 45, so...
Well, that's the regular one right there, so... That's what I'm going to tell everybody from now. It said it's 45, but this got 540 inch-pounds.
That's right.
It sounds a whole lot better than it only got 45.
Like, man, I can't have that. If I stick it on my lug nuts, I'm liable to flip over my motorcycle.
Rip the wheel off the car.
That's it.
It got 540 inch-pounds.
It's all in the articulation, ain't it?
Well, I'm going to do the 1 inch, the Milwaukee 1 inch. It's got almost 22,000 inch-pounds right here.
That's a bad dude, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you need to start selling it right there.
I think I'm going to remember that. Start telling everybody in inch-pounds. Then I'm like, you said this was a 540 foot, but no, 540 inch-pounds.
Yeah, somebody would be like, man, I bought that and it wouldn't break my lug nuts loose. Yeah. You told me it's 540 foot-pounds.
No, 540 inch-pounds. What about 45 foot-pounds? So if you're running like a Kia, it probably would do it then.
Yeah. It probably would take them off. I know it will manually, because I have cranked down on them jokers. Yeah. They'll hold it manually.
It's over 200 and something, I think, manual.
Like I thought before I was going to break the darn battery, like where the battery snaps in the bottom.
Yeah.
I have thought, uh-oh, that's probably fixing to give way, because anybody can say whatever they want to. When you're cranking down on it, your natural instinct is to go back as far as you can, you know, where you get that more leverage on it.
Yeah.
And it's putting all the weight on the battery.
That would make a difference. Yeah. Yeah, when you grabbing that battery, because now there's a plastic house and a couple screws in.
It'll take it though.
Almost 1,920 inch-pounds of manual force. So 160 foot-pounds.
It'll take more than that. Yeah. I know it will.
That would break your lug nuts loose.
Yeah.
You have to put on with only one nugget and not 3 or 4 of them.
I've probably put that much on that long one before.
You know, you go to a couple of tire shops, like, what y'all torque them to? About 3 ugga-duggers.
Yep. Till it stops.
Yeah.
Till I see it slowing down when it stops, and then it starts back and it slows down. That's when I stop.
About 3 too many.
Stretch them lug nuts real good.
That way they pull the wheel closer to them.
So what is one of the tools that you've had, and it's probably just the region we're in, but have you got any tools on here that was pretty much in your starter inventory that you kind of had a hard
never
time
got rid
selling?
of? I'm sure I could find one on there somewhere or another. Let me see. It ain't no bit up towards the front, because I try to keep all the good stuff up there easier to get to.
Because I figure there's probably something that was...
I think this is a window tool. and you can see the dust on it. YA208A.
Yeah, that's
It would look like either a beer opener or a window tool.
You know what it reminds me of? My mama used to have this old school can openers that looked like that.
Probably these. I don't know if I've ever sold one of these type of terminal tools. GA 500A.
So that's been riding there for a while.
That's been there forever. We'll put this up here and see if anybody spots it.
See if you can move it. Somebody's going to say, what is that? Be like, it's a can opener.
Yeah, this is a terminal tool, and I've always sold all the individual ones with the
handle on them. That's the ones I got.
This, the biggest part about it, not that it wouldn't work good, I'm sure it would, but if you're pushing on something,
that's what I was just looking at. It's going to mash in your finger or bend.
You know, I was saying don't bend these, but them right there.
So somebody needs to buy them. That way you can
get them gone and not worry about them no more. Yeah.
They're like Mr. Joe. I keep telling him he needs to clearance all that corn wheel junk off his truck.
He's still riding around with that?
Still riding around with it. I said, man, it's like an old ex-girlfriend. You got to get rid of that crap.
It's going to hang there forever.
Don't hang there forever. Ain't nobody want that junk.
No.
I said, your ratchet's supposed to have more teeth than the head that's running it.
Here's something right here that I've never sold off here. I know something. I done got them buried up back here now. And we do still sell a lot of air hoses.
Yeah.
People that want to know.
And them are the best ones they ever made, those Flexzillas. I love them.
I bought a Flexzilla water hose. I like it so much.
Oh, old school plug-in shop light.
So this has been on here since day one. I've been in my route about just started my 5th year not long ago. Never sold one of these. Not one. I sold the big, like the long, underhood ones and stuff on the cord, but never one of them.
You need to clearance that joker out and get it out of here, don't you? Somebody needs that.
I think there's another one down here actually.
So when y'all start, do they have like different packages you can pick from to stock your truck with, or is it pretty much this is what you gotta buy?
But yeah, they give you like a package for an X dollar amount. I don't even remember what it was now. And they
but you don't get to pick, like if those lights is in there, you're just stuck with them.
You stuck with what. When I got my truck, I didn't order a brand new one. At first I did, but then it's like, hey, we're 2 weeks out longer on a brand new truck. Or we got this one that has 4,000 miles on it that we use for a show. They drove it from Wisconsin to Florida for a tool show, and then back to Wisconsin, and it stayed parked there. And they said, we got this truck, if you're interested in it, we'll take it. We'll knock $5,000 off of it. And you can start on time. I was like, send it on, you know. 4,000 miles ain't nothing on diesel, you know. But, so that's what I did. And I figured that is a show that they're gonna come with tools and stuff already, like on the roof and everything, because they said it's gonna take you a week to get everything situated. Now, I was wrong. Everything was in big cardboard boxes.
It come in empty loops on the ceiling, didn't it?
Yeah.
That takes a long time, I bet, to put all of them up there too.
Yeah.
Because them son of a guns right there, if you ain't never grabbed your tool man's loops on his ceiling, you need to do that, because they got some tension on them.
Well, if you don't know how strong your fingertips are and how good thick that skin is, just do you like a 4x4 spot right there, and you'll find out real fast.
I mean, that's a lot of,
I mean, them things,
loops.
Like that one ain't bad, but this one right here, that sucker's tough.
Yep. That kind of sucks. They kind of, you don't get to kind of pick the tools, because.
Yeah, it's just I mean, and it may be different now. I don't know.
Yeah.
And but now there's in cardboard boxes. Supposed to have 2 toolboxes on there, and I got shorted on my toolboxes, and so I had to go to another dealer and get some from him to start off with.
Well, what about, like, do they give you a certain amount of Blue Point stuff, or do you have to pick all of that when you start?
No, I think it's all was just in like a big starter set, pretty much. I don't remember exactly how much Blue Point stuff that we had. I do remember that there's a whole ton of air tools and not very much cordless tools. And believe it or not, then over 4 years ago, I sold a whole lot more air tools then than I do now. Air tools is, I sell 1/2-inch impacts, air hammers, and die grinders. That's
See,
about
I guess I'm weird, but I still love the air. Like if my CT 761 don't break it loose, I'm done with battery. I go and I get my 1/2-inch pneumatic, or I get my, you know, my 3/8, the little MG 325, and I rock and roll with it. I don't worry about it no more.
The very first, my dad has been a mechanic for a long time. He's disabled now. He got a huge snap-on toolbox. I grew up with snap-on tools before I even thought about getting in the business. And so I grew up on air tools. Back then, that's all we had when I was younger though too. And the very first air tool I ever bought was the MG 325.
Yeah.
I still got it. It's a bad dude.
I'm gonna tell you, it's just a different, a lot of guys don't disagree with this. I'm sitting here straightening up your truck. Did you notice that? That tells you I got OCD right there putting tools up. But like it's a different feeling using an air. Like to me it sounds good. An echo of that in the shop, that I like the way it sounds, you know.
As far as all the air, of course, some people hate the sound of an air hammer. Some people love the sound of just the raw power of that. But the best air tool sound there is the MG 325 to me.
I like the way it's that real high rev.
Yep.
You know, I like the sound of.
You hold that in your hand, you think there ain't nothing. This dude ain't gonna get off.
Yeah. I mean, I used the air ratchet up until I bought my first battery ratchet from you. Yeah. And you know, I still like it. It still works good, but I prefer the battery air ratchet over the other. But now I don't think I'll ever get away from using till they make a battery impact that's this weight. Yeah. You know, that weighs that little.
And that's size.
When I'll switch to a full-time, okay, I don't need air anymore. But, you know, at the end of the day, most of the time, you know, you've got the air hose out anyway because you're blowing stuff off or you're doing tires or whatever. Like, why not just go ahead and plug it up to air gun? You know, everybody's, I hate dragging around an air hose. Well, I don't. My air hose hangs from the ceiling, so it don't bother me.
And you got more than one of them. You got them. And I mean, a lot of your big shops that do, got them hanging all over the ceiling out there, right?
Like my shop, when we did it, you know, you don't have to go over 10 foot, and there's an air hose. You know, and we've got our leaders hanging down from the ceiling, so it's super easy. And in those 2 hose reels, I mean,
unless you're 6'6", you ain't gonna get hit in the head. Now, if you're 6'6", you're gonna take one to the forehead every 3 steps. But
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I like the air tools, and they, like I said, until they can get that 1/2 inch into this right here, which I don't see happening anytime soon. Sooner or later they get it figured out.
But think, I mean, even though they're improving the technology of the battery tools, look where this has come from. You remember the old school Ingersolls and stuff like that. That's, you know, them things weigh a good bit. So the air tools is still improving. They'll never have a battery tool that will weigh what an air tool weighs.
Yeah. Well,
and see, that's still a composite body.
Yeah, like, that's the old school one. Yeah, well, the bad part is about the air tool as far as the weight wise. So everyone wants to get these big batteries, bigger batteries. Like in Milwaukee, you got this 1,800 foot-pound calls for 9.0. It tells you on the box, use the 9.0 with it. But most of them out there got the big 12.0 batteries on them. Yeah. And that battery weighs almost twice as much what the 9.0 does. Yeah. That battery, that 12.0 weighs more than what this impact does by itself.
I don't know, man. I jumped on that Milwaukee 1/2 inch bandwagon, and it's strong. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they are.
Use them on the side of the road, they're great. But if I can get my air hose there, I just do it. It's just stronger. I don't have to worry about the batteries. I don't have to worry about recharging them. And if you soak that down with oil, it ain't gonna hurt it. Like, it's probably good for it, you know. You don't have to worry about it. Like,
I think that's what Bill, before you got him trained, I think that's what he used to do every night before he leave. He'd drop all of them in the 5-gallon bucket and then get them out the next day. Because that's what they all look like when Bill first started up here. Yeah. Everybody thinks I'm playing. Bill, I mean, you can ask Bill his own self.
I converted Bill, didn't I?
Yeah.
Like, what do you see different? Because, like, you seen Bill from the time he started here.
I would Bill, first of all, when Bill leaves, he locks his box now. And his box is organized. You go in Bill's box, his box is organized now. Before, Bill's box was like, all right, I'm gone.
So, and nothing was wiped down.
No, and it looked like it just got out the bucket of oil, except his toolbox stayed oiled up pretty good because everything drained on top of it.
But I've taught Bill. I not really taught him. I think I just showed him the importance of
speed.
If you spend, like, my routine is, I don't care how dirty my tools get. It don't bother me how dirty they get. I throw them on top of my roll cart. I push them over to my box. I wipe them all down with tub of towels. And when I put them back up, they're as clean as when I got them out. It don't matter if it's 6 o'clock, my wife's bitching, ready to go home, how hot it is, whatever. I take that time every day.
I vouch for that too, because I be here in the evening times. Some Fridays we hang out till closing time here. And when Shy gets here, first she changes because it's damn hotter than Hades in the shop. Then she goes, starts cleaning up the tools, start putting them up because she's ready to go. She ain't even asking, you done with this yet? She's cleaning them up, putting them where they go.
But, I mean, you know, it takes seriously maybe 5 minutes a day.
To take care of your stuff.
And a bucket of tub of towels, I think they're $12 or $14. There's 90 of them in there, so you get 3 months. Do the math on that. 3 months worth of tub of towels.
Less than 15 bucks.
Yeah. You can't beat it. So.
And the tub of towels is good, and I sold some of them. The same, I mean, I like these are here pretty good, but I got some tub of towels at the house. But it's not hard to get them done. Unless you leave the top open, like my son did on a brand new one at the house.
Dry it out.
Yeah, so he bought his own.
He got some dry wipes, huh?
Yep, he had to buy his own, so, and he's 12.
Teach him right.
That's what he's doing today. We're going racing this weekend. He's working on his race car, getting it ready.
So if any of you guys are around close and y'all want to go watch an all-star street racer, right there you go. Go to Pickwick, Tennessee tonight. And you can watch Hamilton pop wheelies and drag ass.
We ain't popping. I don't like popping wheelies. I keep all 4 wheels on the ground.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna get back here in the sweat box and get back after it. Like always, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you want some of our merchandise, check it out right over here. We got some brand new cool designs and stuff, so be sure to check it out. Cool tools and discount codes down there. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and we will catch y'all guys next time. See ya.